Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servants Homestead. Husband has been busy out in the garden, so I just wanted to come out and check and see what he is doing. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, hello everyone. Hey, how y'all doing?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm out here working on the no-till garden bed here. I know last year, I did this row right here, but I didn't finish it. So I'm out here prepping and getting everything in order and getting it ready for, springtime, because we know spring is right around the corner. So I'm just out here just making my rows and putting in my walkways, with mulch. Well, since you're here, and we know, of course, we're always trying to do a little learning, something, for our YouTube family out there. So just, kind of give you guys an idea.
So walk us through what you're doing.
What I've been doing out here. These rows right here, what I did, I went ahead and I run me some line, plumb line and everything, make sure I have everything nice and straight. So these beds right here is right at 3 feet wide, and I want to say 25 feet long. And so in here, what we have inside of here is mulch that we use for our walkway. And this black stuff right here that I'm using inside of this garden bed is compost, mulch compost, mixed in with a little bit of farm manure. And this was made right here on the homestead. Now I have a lot of project to do, and I'm kind of running low. Okay, so, and of course, in my previous video, if you guys check that out, you'll see what I did as far as laying the cardboard down on this area here. And then what I came in and did was I put my compost down, put my mulch down. And what I'm gonna do, I have chicken manure inside of here, but what I'm gonna do too, I don't do nothing without my expert gardener mix. So what I'm gonna do once I finish with these beds here, I'm gonna come on in with my expert gardener mix, sprinkle it on top. And when I sprinkle it on top, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get some wheat straw and sprinkle it on top, so that way once springtime come, you'll be ready to be planted in. And look at here, that's why my chickens, that's why I'm building that fence, because all the hard work that I done did, look what that chicken doing right there. We cannot have that. So that's why I'm building this fence. Let me go ahead and get him out of here. Yeah, and of course, that's always the thing going on the homestead here. So once I go ahead and lay this out right here, what I'm gonna do, because I want this bed right here, I want it to be at least about 8 inches from the ground up, because of course I have the cardboard down on the bottom, and if I'm planting like carrots or certain stuff like that, I want it to be able to have enough room to expand, so that's why I'm gonna build this all the way on up to about 8 inches. And what I do, once I come in and put down my compost, I just go ahead and stand on it like that, just to kind of compact it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna come back through some more with that compost, just to kind of, pack it down and build it up. Another thing is, what I want to do, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys how to build this compost here. And it is still a little bit cold, but this compost that we build here on the homestead can be done in about 30 days, that compost. And another thing is, with your mulch and stuff like that, if you all ever out there and you riding by in your neighborhood and you guys see a truck, a tree service truck cutting trees, just go over there and ask them, hey, what y'all doing with that mulch? And just get that mulch and find a place on your property that you don't disturb, and drop that mulch. As y'all can see, we're using this mulch right here in the walkway here in the garden. this compost right here, this is also mulch compost mixed with chicken manure and also grass. And so, you know, get that compost. And what you can do with this particular compost that they drop, you can leave this compost right here. You know, it is a long time, leave it for about a year or two, and guess what? It will break down to this nice black gold right here. I call this black gold because that's what it turned into when it's all said and done. But, you know, spring is coming, and like I said, I'm going to show you guys an easier way to get compost quicker on your homestead or on your farm. You know, but that's just the update that I have here for y'all today. What I'm going to be doing is finish laying out these boxes, and go ahead and put my rows in, bring some more compost, put it here. And I had to lay these boxes out a little at a time, and the reason for that is that breeze was blowing so crazy, so I just had to drop it a little bit at a time and fill it up, come back in, drop it. But you guys can see the picture of what we're doing here, and once I'm finished with everything, I'll bring you guys back on in and show y'all the finishing product. And like I always say, hey, now is that time to go on outside. It is cold now, don't get me wrong, but this is the time. Go ahead and start prepping your garden bed for whatever it is that you're going to be planting. I'm not going to do any tilling in the big garden just yet. I'm going to wait till spring get a little bit closer to do that. So, you know, but any little thing that you can get started now, go ahead and do it. Whether that be starting your seeds, you know, make sure you check when is your last frost date so you can, you know, have your seeds in the ground just in time. So that way, once spring roll around, it gets warm outside, you'll be dropping stuff in the ground. So that's one of the things that, you know, you want to get out the way, you know, but absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and finish up and bring you guys back. Okay guys, another day of work. I am back again. I am out here, fresh day, fresh start. And I am out here right now just going ahead and finish out, you know, spreading out this mulch here and just finishing it up so you guys can see exactly the vision that I have for this spot right here in the garden. Now, you know, I came in with all my dirt, filled it all up, but I should say compost, because that's exactly what this is. And like I said, this compost right here was built here on the homestead, and I just love the quality of it. And what I'm gonna do, give me just a moment, baby. And of course guys, this right here is what I'm gonna be adding into this into these rolls right here, is that Expert Gardener Mix. Now, like I say, I already have chicken manure inside of here, but just adding just a little bit extra, you know, just to build up the nutrients and everything inside of this ground here. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and finish up spreading this bed out, and I'm going to bring you guys back, and just so you guys can see the final touch. Okay. Okay guys, so that is the final touch here on the no-till garden bed, and I sure do hope and pray that you guys take something away from this right here. As you guys can see, just take an idea of how I structure this whole thing here. That way you can go ahead and duplicate this idea here at home, and you know, just absolutely thank each and every one of you guys out there for coming along with me. As I said last year, I did that back row there and I didn't finish it, but spring is coming, New Year is coming, and I want to come on out here in the garden and get everything ready. Now is the time to prep your garden. You know, do little small things out there that once spring get here and it's time for stuff to go in the ground, you don't have to come out here and rush and struggle to try and get things done out here in the garden. Most of the work will already be done, so all you have to do is probably come out, do a little bit of tilling, and put your seeds down and get everything going. You know, so, and that's it. That's the motivation that I want to throw out there for my gardeners, people who are planning on going out there and doing a little bit of gardening. get stuff ready now. All right, and so I'm gonna wrap it on up. And absolutely, as always, you know, I thank you guys for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. Peace and blessings. If you like the content you guys get here today, throw that thumbs up, like, and subscribe.